This is a little help on data set number 2. Go to Angel, open your data sets. You'll see Excel 2007 zip. Data set number 2 is in that folder. Once you've loaded it into Excel, remember to click Sheet 2 followed by Sheet 1, and then you'll be able to access the functionality of Excel. Do an A to Z sort on the column, and what you'll find is you have a minimum of 15 and a maximum of 588. So we're looking at essentially 0 to 6,000. So I'm thinking if we step by 500s, we'll have 12 bars. If we step by 1,000, we'll have 6 bars. So I've decided to go by 500s, so I'll set up my bin ranges accordingly in steps of 500. The next thing we'll need to do is run the data analysis histogram function to get the frequency counts. So you can see that I've set up my bin ranges from 500, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500. This looks a little different than yours does. I've done this in Apple. But anyway, you have the bin ranges set up. And when you run your data analysis histogram, what you should see are similar counts to what I have here. Now, Apple also gave me cumulative counts. You'll have to add up those cumulative counts in the way that we did in class. So the next thing I did is I took those frequencies and I set up a little table with everything that you need for all 6 graphs. We've got the upper bounds, we've got the frequencies, I did the midpoints. Look at this first class here, 0 to 500, so the midpoint will be 250, and the midpoints will then step by 500s from 250 to 750. The relative frequencies can be calculated by dividing the frequency 34 divided by 50 pieces of data. So you can set that up if you want. You can make a column of all 50s and set up a cell here under relative frequencies right here and do equals the 34 cell divided by the 50 cell divided by the 50 cell. So anyway, then drag that cell down and you'll get all your relative frequencies. So with these 5 columns, that's everything you need to do to run your tables. The first graph I did, I was going to do frequency polygon, so what I needed was midpoints versus frequencies. From the table on the previous slide, I copied those 2 columns and put them down here to make my table. And then remember, you'll do an insert, line graph, and then right-click the blank line graph and choose the select data command, and that will set you up to put your X values in and your Y values in, and actually put the Y values in first. So with the Y values in as frequencies under add, we put the Y values in, then over on the right you'll put your X values in, which are your midpoints, and if you select the proper design layout, you should get a graph that looks something like this. I think this video with the work that we did in class will get you headed in the right direction. Let me know by email if this was helpful.